Alright guys, so getting started here, start of the trip. So a bit of information for you guys. So this is Garibaldi Park. It's just a map here, it's a little reflective, but yeah, there's Spearhead and a lot of different mountains in this area. So you have Diamond Head and Black Tusk and a variety of other areas on the trek. So should be a lot of fun. As you can see, I'm double packing it. I have to carry all of my gear. So the first shelter is 5 kilometers away. It's called the Red Heather Shelter. And then the whole kilometer hike from start to Elfin Lakes is 11 kilometers. So yeah, we'll get to the first shelter at the 5 kilometer mark. All right. So I'm told that there's going to be still a bit of snow on the top when we get past Red Heather, the first sort of cabin, I guess, if you will. So we brought crampons just in case. But yeah. Should be pretty good. The first part of this hike, you've got a fair amount of tree coverage, so it should be relatively cool. But then when you get to the top area, it's going to be all sun. So alright, so we're just trucking along here. Usually the hike, when you're carrying this back here, usually takes about 3.5 hours, depending on the pace. But I think today it'll be closer to 3 hours 45, just because I'm double backing it with all my gear. But yeah, I'll be back with you guys when we get to the Red Heather little cabin area. Alright, so I'm told when we get to Elfin Lakes that the cabin is going to be open, which is weird because on the website it says that it's going to be closed. But yeah, at the end of it at Elfin Lakes, there's a cabin with a bunch of bunk beds that you can sleep on. If you got to just bring an air mattress, that way you don't have to bring a tent. And then it's got a full kitchen, so propane, sinks to wash your dishes. And you can just kind of chill out there and play some cards and stuff. But I'll show you guys what it looks like when we get there. Alright, so we're trucking along here, about 3 kilometers away from the first shelter, Red Heather Shelter. I got a little bit more stuff to carry. Yeah, I'm with my dad, like I mentioned, so he's over 70, so I'm just kind of taking some of the load off, you know, just to help out a little bit. But so far this tree coverage is really good. It's nice and cool, at least for now, but when we get to the top, the kind of the plateau area, it's going to get a lot more sunny. There's no coverage, and it'll be a lot hotter. We've already seen a little bit of bear scat, so as always I brought my bear bangers with me, but hopefully we don't come across a mama bear with some little cubblings. Alright, just about a kilometer away from Red Heather Shelter. So close. It's definitely opening up here a little bit, and there's less tree coverage. So, but yeah, it's definitely hot. Lots of bugs. Doesn't bother me any though. It's just when you stop, that's when they start bugging you. Just about a kilometer away, and then just hydrate, get some water in, get some snacks, and then we'll move on to the next. All right, so we've made it to the first shelter, the Red Heather Shelter. This is just where we're gonna rest up for a bit, chill, relax. And it splits off to going to the upper levels, where the ground's gonna kind of flatten out a little bit. So this is where it splits off. Here on the right side is for the cyclists. They go up that way, and then on the left side it's for the hikers. So this is the actual shelter. Just getting up here. Hey. Nice and cool in here. This is what the shelter looks like. Stove for cooking. Sink.
Thank you, gentlemen.
I'm just gonna have a couple of snacks here.
No problem.
And Haribo peaches with some sugar in me. Just kind of refuel a little bit, but it's nice and cool in here, that's for sure. All right, so done our rest at the Red Heather Shelter. So we're just heading out right now, and we're going uphill. So that's kind of the shelter there again. And that's where we're heading. Should be fun. So this is the walking trail, and over to the right, that's where the bikes go. So we're going to go the walking trail. So we just spoke to the forest ranger, and yeah, they advised that there's a little bit of snow. It's kind of slushy, but it's not too bad. So it's pretty easy walking, so it's not an issue. All right, so we're almost at the top. And just getting a view of Diamond Head now. Hopefully you can see that. Just peeking up over there. So the camera doesn't do it justice. once you get up here and you see it, it's a whole different ball of wax. Is that the right saying? Ball of wax? I don't know. The skier's kind of weighing me down now, but it's worth it. I want to get some good shots while I'm up there, so far not too bad. Trail conditions are okay. It's pretty dry, but we'll see when we get to the top what things look like. Alright, I made it to the top, and already we're surrounded by freaking amazingness. Just check it out. Look at that. Just surrounded by beauty. It's something else up here. Let me tell you, these things can't be seen on TV. You have to come up here and do it. It's just a great experience. I typically come up here every year, once or twice. This year there's still some snow left over, but it's just an experience every time I come up here, and it's so quiet. Absolutely love it. Again, if you didn't catch at the beginning of this video, Elfin Lakes, E-L-F-I-N Lakes, and it's in Garibaldi. And it's just a better image of Diamond Head right there. And then in this same area, Black Tusk, and a couple of other nice ones, good ones, big ones. So yeah, continuing on. Whew. It's hot. So every so often, just gotta grab a handful of snow, just put it on my carotid arteries just to kind of cool off. But I'm glad the snow here is kind of along the way, the whole way. So that is maybe a couple of degrees cooler as well. Just kind of walking beside it. So. Alright, so a few kilometers away, bugs. Still, we were about 2 kilometers away, and these bugs are killing me. But I don't know if you can see this. There's a little trail that leads to Elfin Lakes. Kind of along there. It's basically where it is. We have all that way to go. So, alright, so we got about a kilometer left, and kind of walking next to views like that all day long. That's alright. I'll take it. Yeah. So far pretty smooth sailing, but every once in a while you'll get a snow patch, and it's just like mushy snow, and tough to walk in, and a little bit extra tiring, but we're almost there. And you see all these little caves under the snow. you don't really want to walk on those because they'll collapse, turn an ankle or something. All right, so made it to Elfin Lakes. Have a look. So I'm told by a second ranger that the shelter is closed, it's under construction because it collapsed during the winter. So they're in the process of doing some construction on it. And we thought that at night we'd be able to kind of play some cards and like sit down at the tables, stay out of the sun for a bit, but it looks like it's closed, so that is what it is. We'll make do without it. There's two lakes here. This lake is for swimming, and then the other lake over there is for drinking. That's the drinking water that's closest to that, which is the shelter. So yeah, it's a big lake, and luckily the ice has melted, so we should be able to swim. It's gonna be real cold, but luckily we should be able to take a dip and help our muscles out and everything after the hike. So it'll be good. So here is the shelter that we're just walking up on, and like I said, it collapsed, so I can't get in there, but it looks like it's under construction from what I see. So all right, so tired. We've made it to the tent area, our final destination. So you can see, not a bad view. Not a bad view at all. All right, put these bags down. All right, so got my tent set up here. Not too bad of a view to wake up to. Just get my sleep bag all sorted, and yeah, I'll probably get out of the sun for a little bit again. Getting there, getting set up going.
There's one corner over there. He's looking for the corner. Follow down to the end.
Hi. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's cold. Oh yeah. Oh, that's not fun a second time. Oh. Yeah. There you guys go. That's for you. Just to get in easier. All right. First day done at Elfin Lakes. I mean, face is so red, you can tell I got burnt for sure. But I don't know if you guys can see that, but so far a good day. Just ate some food, had a beer, which was great. And I don't know if you can see it, but the sky is really nice and pink. It's just a crazy, crazy color right now. So yeah, it's been a good day. The mosquitoes are obviously out in full force. They're just eating me alive right now. So I might just go and get into my tent soon. But yeah, tomorrow's a new day. I might just kind of relax for a little bit, maybe try and get a night shot for you guys. And then tomorrow I'm gonna go to probably Opal Cone, do a bit of a day hike, bring my stuff with me, and bring you guys along with me. So hopefully you guys like the views on the way, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. No, I didn't sleep very well, but that's okay. So, waking up to this isn't too bad in the morning. Plan is for me to take another hike over to Opal Cone. Depending on how much snow there is, so I'll try and give it a shot. And bring you guys along with me. So first I'm going to brush my teeth and grab some coffee and take in the view a little bit as well. Alright, so today we're going to attempt to try to get to Opal Cone. It's a number of kilometers away, but we'll have to see if there's a washout apparently somewhere along the way. And there'll be some snow. I've got my crampons just in case, but if it gets a bit too hairy, I'm going to turn around and head back. But yeah, we're gonna get started and get walking. So today I'm with my nephew. Let me know in the comments if you guys want him in future videos. But, yeah, we're just starting the leg of the journey right now, and we'll take you along with us. What a perfect day, guys. Honestly, the weather is just absolutely perfect. So, I'll take you guys with me when we get to the first spot, which is it's like a bridge with a really fast flowing river. And after that, it kind of starts to slope upwards towards Opal Cone. And then at the latter part of Opal Cone, it kind of gets a lot steeper. So that's the part where we have to think about maybe crampons or turning back or continuing. So far, I'm enjoying these views. What a day to be alive. Look at this. I'll take that all day long. So on the way to Opal Cone, there's going to be a little small skinny little entrance that you can enter into, and it takes you to a place called the Gargoyles, which is up here. These two, that kind of saddle looking thing here, that's the Gargoyles. So it goes straight up. It's fairly steep, but it's a beautiful hike, and when you get at the top you can kind of see across both sides. So it's just an outstanding view when you get up top there. But right now it's quite steep and there's still a bit of snow, so I'm not going to chance it. So this is the entrance to the Gargoyles, which takes you up there. I don't know if you can really see it on this camera, but yeah, just kind of scoots in there. And then it winds around all the way up. Then you can actually walk up top of this gargoyle here, where you can see over top and this way and that way. And I think there's a lake on the other side, I'm fairly certain. But yeah, over there should be a lake. Yeah. So we're only about half a K in. So the entrance to the Gargoyles is about half a K, maybe a little less. Oh yeah. As you can see, the snow is melting really quickly. So I'm not sure if this is where the washout was, but I don't think so. That water looks mighty refreshing right now though. Yeah. This part definitely kind of narrows out, as you can see. And it looks like there's a bit of a slide here, so we just gotta be aware of that. Just be careful, take our time, we're not in a rush. But this looks to be where one of the washouts happened, right here. Careful. All right, moving on. All right, so we got a bit of a crossing area here that we got to hit. We'll get into it. Doesn't look too bad actually. Pretty straightforward stuff. So far the trail is pretty good. No real issues. But we'll see what things look like a little further along. So far no activity, bears either, no bear activity. We haven't seen any bear scat or anything like that, but I did bring my bear bangers. Kind of wish I brought my bear spray, but the majority of the bears here pretty much just black bears, so nothing too crazy. Your only concern really is if you come across a bear with your cubs. So, but we'll handle it if we come across it. All right, well, we've come across our first little small obstacle. Just a bit of snow that kind of takes along to the trail there. I don't think we need crampons yet, so we're gonna just kind of try to traverse it and get past this part, because I think it's just a bit of a gully, and that's why there's snow here. It hasn't melted yet, and plus the sun's not hitting it either. So we're gonna try and get past this and see if the trail reconnects at the end of it. All right, so that wasn't too bad. We got past the snowy area and trail's back to being fine and normal. So we're just gonna keep trucking along here until we get stopped. But yeah, that wasn't too bad at all. All right, so we just spoke to a hiker that was staying at Rampart Ponds, which is further than the destination that my nephew and I are trying to get to. That's my nephew, by the way, back there. Say hello.
Hello.
That's my nephew Derek. And yeah, so we're told that it's not an issue at all. There's no snow until you get past Opal Cone. So we'll give it a whirl, we'll see. Right now there's a bridge that we're just approaching up to. It's going through some repairs. So the ranger right now, and I think there's a team of people repairing it. So we'll check it out and see. I'll take you guys whenever we get there. Alright, so there's the river there. You can see, I don't know if the camera shows it very well, but it spirals all the way up there, and then it goes to the left and then back up around. So that's where Opal Cone is, kind of in behind that area. And so again, I don't know if you can see with this camera, but there's a bridge right down there that crosses over that river. It doesn't look like the river's running that fast from here, but once we get closer, let me tell you, it's a fast flowing river. So, especially with all the snow melt and everything. We'll show you guys that when we get to the bridge. Alright, so we got our first kind of slide really of the trek, so we just got to go straight up and over back onto the other side of the trail there. So this part here is notorious for slides. So if you see kind of along here, this area up here is always known to have slides, even small ones. So we're just staying cautious, taking our time. There's a lot of loose rock on these hills, so far so good though. So there's the bridge right over here. That's the bridge, and it's just under repair right now.
I think I've been here before.
Yeah. You have been here before. You did a hike with us, I think.
I thought we did the gargoyles.
No.
Oh, I think
this is where things kind of narrow out a little bit, and you really got to watch your footing. It's pretty slippery stuff. All right, we made it to the river. Already the temperatures are much cooler. There's just a crazy flow of wind from the river it's just so nice and cool. And, yeah. So the rest of the hike, I believe, is along the river the whole way. So we're just gonna cross this skinny little bridge, cross this nice flowing river, and continue on the trail. Check it out. So that bridge is currently under repair. No idea when they plan on fixing it fully. And I'm not sure if they're planning on widening it or what, but yeah. So much cooler on this side of the river because it's covered by some slope. So it's all shade, which is great. Before here, you know, there was tree coverage too, which was good, so it kept us cool. But it's so nice and cool on this side. You know, when you're out here, everything's just different. It's freaking beautiful. You know, I strongly advise you to pack up your pack, get on the trail, even if it's for a day hike, or if you're camping overnight or for a couple of nights. Just experience this. It's just beautiful. And there's nobody out here. You know, we haven't really seen any wildlife, but that'd be a nice sight to see as well. But just don't second guess it. Just come out here and experience it. Experience our backyard, because it's vast and there's massive amounts of places to explore. I'm sure my nephew will agree. Yeah? So I figure we're still a couple of kilometers away from Opal Cone, but right now it's pretty easy sailing. Oh, and I see a marmot running ahead of us. I'm gonna see if I can capture it. Well, I think the marmot just kind of scooted off into its hole somewhere. Do they stay in holes? I don't know if they live in holes, but he took off. I was hoping to capture him for you guys. Get some video of him, but nope, no dice. So that's where we're heading. Just along up there. And then ducks up in behind there. All right, so we're trucking along. So basically, we still have to go all the way up there and up that ridge. And then I think it's ducked in behind there is where we're heading. So we don't have too much further to go. Our water situation's still doing okay. Yeah, we'll make it away there. We'll bring you guys along with us when we get there, as per usual. There's the other side of the gargoyles. All right, so we're still trucking along. We've covered a decent amount of ground. To be honest, we're not sure what to look for when we get there. So we'll keep looking, but so far the trail's real good still. That's the view. It's getting better and better the higher up we go. So we're no longer right beside the river. The river's down a ways from here, so but good little hike, good little hike. Yeah, see, you can't escape it everywhere you go. I'm gonna take this with me, put it in my pack, try to keep our backyards clean, you know. Check out that view. That's where we came from. believe we're close. Not sure how far away still, but we're getting there. All right, so it looks like we're starting to descend, or at least flatten out. So I think we're getting close. We're getting close. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but the good news is that there's tons of water sources along the way. They're safe to drink from because they're just being filtered out by moss and other stuff, rocks, and so yeah, a lot of good water sources so far. So we're still pushing. We're going to get to where we need to go and finish this journey, and we'll see you guys when we get there. All right.
Alarm went off.
So that opens wide up. I'm not sure if this is Opal Cone, but we're gonna keep walking just to check what it looks like up ahead here. All right, so we're not sure if we actually hit Opal Cone yet. We saw something kind of like a cone down there. So it's kind of having us walk along this ledge here for a ways. Kind of dicey, a little bit slippy, but you know, it's kind of good little drop off there. That's the ledge there. So I'm just gonna walk along here a little bit, and I'm not sure how far away this goes or if we're on the right trail, but I think we've hit the Opal Cone already. Yeah. You can kick my butt in the comments if we haven't hit it, but you know, this keeps going up and up and up, and so I don't know if that goes to ramparts or what, but yeah, so not sure where that goes, but it looks a little unstable up ahead there, so I think we're gonna turn around. You know, we gave it a good goo, and yeah. So I'm not sure if the Opal Cone kind of, I'm pretty sure it still ducks in behind there. So that ledge there, that ridge goes along for a little ways, but yeah, I think we're good here. And now the arduous journey back. Thanks for coming with me, guys, on this journey and this adventure, and I look forward to the next one. Hey guys, thanks for watching that video. I really hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun to make and film up at Garibaldi, and the weather was perfect. It was a little hot, a little bit buggy, but it was awesome. And it was great to just spend some time with my family, my dad and my nephew. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So if you did enjoy that, and you have some time to hit that like and subscribe button, it'd be much appreciated. See you guys on the next one.